Witajcie, przed oknem siadajcie. To jest kolejny odcinek z serii kontrol. W poprzednim odcinku skończyliśmy sobie o tym, jak tamten telewizor oczyściliśmy, ale nas przeteleportowało, więc, ale chyba na tak naszą korzyść, więc chodźmy do celu misji, chyba niekoniecznie będę nas nie przeteleportowało tam, gdzie chcieliśmy. Wydaje mi się, że to ma być gdzieś wyżej albo niżej. No dobra, więc spróbujmy się dostać gdzieś wyżej windą, może. Bo tutaj będzie zaraz sektor. No. To cela jest, i to jest sektor zamknięty, cela K6 chyba tam pisało. Więc się może przeteleportujemy tam po prostu przez punkt kontrolny. Jak tylko się wczytamy. Okej, o, jesteśmy. Szybkie przemieszczenie. I sektor zamknięty. A, jesteśmy w sektorze zamkniętym. I cela K6. To musimy się dostać tak do tamtej windy. 5. piętro. Aha, no. Dobra, tym razem się udało. Możemy jakoś przyzwać tą windę? Chyba nie wiem. Jak przestać lewitować? A, samo przestaje. O, jest skrzyneczka. Odległa myśl. Dobra, oj. O. Dobra, możemy sobie przewołać windę chyba. Tak, jedzie. Trochę powoli jedzie, ale dojedzie. Mogłaby być trochę szybsza. Okej, i teraz musimy sobie tutaj pojechać. No trudno. W takim razie musimy znaleźć drogę pieszo. Więc poszukajmy gdzieś jakiegoś wejścia do góry. Wydaje mi się, że dobrze będzie pójść gdzieś tutaj i poszukanie. A, tam jest pieszo. Lecimy w ten sposób. Chyba ciężko. No to jak tak nie możemy, to może... No to może coś tutaj będzie. Po drugiej stronie. Porządkujące. O, chyba znaleźliśmy. Tutaj. Spadnie. Jak się spada? O, wystarczy drugi raz spację kliknąć. Teraz tutaj. Dobra. W drugą stronę. Musimy to opanować. Okej, i mamy żółty. A teraz już jesteśmy prawie na sektorze 5. Znaczy nie na sektorze, tylko o 5. piętrze. Więc lecimy tu. Kolejne ciekawe obiekty badań, takie jak łapy.
Dylan.
To
He's
jest
so
Dylan.
close.
To się otworzy? Otworzy. No, chyba Dylana tutaj już
Hello?
nie ma.
Can you hear me? Jesse,
Tam nie wejdziemy. Można jakoś je odpowiedzieć? Mamy 6 poziomu dostępu.
are you there? Jesse,
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way. We need to get back. I have to see my brother.
Polskim przyjaciele. Teraz musimy chyba tak wrócić. Wrócić do tego sektora kierowniczego. To najpierw checkpoint. Który jest chyba gdzieś tutaj. Tak jest. I się możemy już teleportować szybko. A, najpierw zdolności sobie może ulepszymy. Chcieliśmy to, wybuchosłony. I mamy wybuchosłony. Teraz szybkie przemieszczenie i do sektora kierowniczego. Spotkamy się z naszym bratem Dylanem. Tylko że jak tam mówiła, opanował go syk, więc może już nie być do końca naszym bratem, ale zobaczymy.
Good luck out there.
W tą stronę.
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in a made-up gibberish code? Fucking
Nowa
Marshall.
misja.
There's...
I found this
Chcemy
token.
rozmawiać.
Any idea what it does?
Ah, that is a jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on, though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation. That sounds ominous. Why does it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but... Well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. No one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation for maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived. Come to think of it, the song should have run back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
Co to?
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Dobra, i rozmawiać z nimi.
The resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the hiss signal I can arrange.
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late? How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
Gdzie
The
jest
resonance
kurwa?
emitting HRAs is pure.
Gdzieś tutaj to będzie. No chyba nie bardzo. No więc musimy go tutaj sami poszukać. Górny poziom. Chodźmy może na górę po prostu.
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in a made-up Jewish code? Fucking
Górny
Marshall.
poziom jest.
Just when I thought things were stabilizing, Marshall abandons us.
What do you know about this Arish guy?
It's a ranger saying he saved him in maintenance.
Jakieś notatki. Pełno karteczek.
A security guard leading rangers? I don't know if I like the orders from a mall cop.
Izba pamięci. Tutaj chyba nie czytam.
Marshall orders us to just sit on our asses and then leaves? What's the deal?
Nie wygląda na to, że może być problem z znalezieniem go. Tutaj jest ta sala zarządu. A tyle nie wiem gdzie będzie. Dobra, to sprawdźmy jakie jeszcze mamy misje. Twarz nieprzyjaciela. Ale... Jak górne piętro? Jak tam wejść? Bo nie wiem. Dobra, to chodźmy pogadać z Arishem, a ty
If they're in there, we go around that way. I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing. Even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My own ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hepton, Stoll, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find him for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay hiss.
No i tutaj no to aktywujmy. A nie może. Musimy wybrać którąś z tych. A może Marshall.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, you know, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
A ja obecnie mówiła wszystkim.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. The lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it? Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know. What's the deal with BlackRock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on BlackRock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. Love making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
Co jeszcze? Darling Rangers.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. He's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be? You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Co mamy tam misję? To chyba tutaj, czy nie? Czy to są ukończone? Nie, to są liczby aktywnych. No to trochę może potrwać. Trzeba pokonać sporo tych. Użyć żetonu w szafie grającej może.
I'll be seeing you.
Kierowniczy. A i znowu mamy jak nastaw płytę. Jaką płytę? Kierowniczy. No dobra, ale gdzie jest ta szafa grająca? To bez sensu. Mamy coś zrobić, a nie wiemy nawet gdzie to robić.
So how's it looking out there?
Lots of errors on this form.
Nie wiem co.
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April.
Daj to gwiazd. Radio. Jest szafa grająca. No jak to tam zapada się nie dziwię, że mi się nie podoba. I tak w kółko będzie. O! Jest jakieś wejście na górę. Tak? Nie no, jakoś teraz mi się wydaje, że... Nie, dobrze idziemy, dobra. Tak, bo tutaj nie byliśmy.
Stars. That certainly looks like the same sky as the quarry.
Captain Lopez, reporting an expedition.
Yes, I should look for those Rangers.
At the formation now. Visually, no distinction from the previous visit. The link detectors.
To jest więcej.
One arch has a light flashing.
A flashing light. They must have gone that way. Link detectors.
Generator chyba. Krzesła rozstawione. Moim zdaniem to jest ślad. Ale chyba tutaj coś będzie. Mi się wydaje. Chyba jednak nie będzie tutaj nic. O Boże. Tu. Za to tutaj coś znajdziemy. Czy też nie? Możemy to zrzucić w otwór. I co jeszcze? O, możemy gdzieś tam jakąś... Nie, myślę, że to jest jakaś jaskinia. Coś. Ale niestety nie. Nie ma tego obszaru. Tutaj byliśmy przecież. Gdzie jeszcze mogą być te ślady? Bo jakoś nie wiem. W ogóle jak mają to wyglądać ślady? No nie wiem, czy tutaj coś znajdziemy. Bo ja tutaj nic nie widzę. Może to? Nie, to jakby tam skoczyć? Mam obawy, że nie wrócimy albo po prostu zgniemy, ale dobra, lecimy. Tam zegareczki. No kurczę, nie wiem, co tutaj możemy znaleźć. W ogóle co mamy znaleźć? No, to będzie ten ślad. Krzesła i telefon. Nie, krzesła i telefon to nie jest ślad. W ogóle telefon stacjonarny, bezprzewodowy. Wow. Chyba kurczę. Jakoś ja tutaj nic nie widzę. Co by mogło nam pomóc w wykonaniu tej misji? O,
They're all dead.
to jest ślad, ale telefon nie.
Please kill them all. There are so many. Get out.
No jak dla mnie to też jest ślad.
The hiss. They're here.
Pasek jest aktualizacja misji, przetrwaj. Co? Wow, no tam nie ma. Ale nie rozumiem, o co chodzi z tym przetrwaj, jak tutaj nic nam nie grozi. Dziwna rzecz. Nawet bardzo dziwna. Bo chodzimy tutaj i ciągle się nic nie dzieje. Naprawdę tego nie rozumiem, strasznie dziwna misja. Złomowisko. O! Nie wiem co zrobiłem, że się przeteleportowaliśmy. Gdzieś się ładujemy. Zobaczymy tylko gdzie. O, jesteśmy przy
Guess the song ended.
szafie.
Good timing.
O dobra. Chodźmy do Arisha, żeby sobie rozmawiać. On był gdzieś tu. O, jest.
Fuck if they're in there and we go around them. There you are. Did you find those Rangers at the formation?
I found them. But it's not good news. The Hiss got there first. Lots of them.
Another dead team. Jesus. You know, I should have seen this coming. The formation, it's got like a pull to it. Things just end up there. I'm sure you saw all the junk from the Bureau lying around.
There were a lot of Hiss, Arish. I mean, a lot. Did they get pulled in too?
Or they forced their way in. The formation is just a big question mark to us. But who knows? You might even find some useful stuff down there. All I know is we cannot let the Hiss get comfortable.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Uh-huh. A simple one. You need to find more tokens and clear the Hiss the fuck out of the formation.
That is simple.
Oh, and I found a file on the formation while you were gone. You take a look for yourself if you want. A lot of the terms in there are way beyond me. I don't like to overcomplicate these situations. When in doubt, fuck it. Shoot something, right?
Real helpful, Arish.
I try.
Misja zakończona.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Sprawdźmy, co jeszcze mamy. No tego Dylana mamy gdzieś znaleźć.
All right,
porozmawiać,
back to work.
ale jakoś nie rozumiem, gdzie mam z nim porozmawiać. Spróbujmy jeszcze tylko zauważyłem jakiś pokój, ale może tam coś znajdziemy. Tutaj nie ma, o tutaj jest jakiś strzelny pokój.
The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes. You are a worm through time.
Yes.
The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes. White pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been a new you. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes. You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunder's home distorts you.
That's
Happiness
Dylan.
comes. White pearls,
Can
but
you
yellow
hear
and
me?
red in the eye. Through a
Come
mirror
on,
inverted is
Dylan.
made right.
I'm here.
By the door.
I
Push the
found
fingers
you.
through the surface into the wet. You've always been a new you. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am? You know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The Hiss made me better. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please. Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You! You came in through the hole in you! We let you in, you've always been here! The only true! A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy!
Stop it!
Orange peel!
Shit! Shit! He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years. After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home. The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the Hiss.
That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
In your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time. The thunder's
Dobra, to było dosyć ciekawe, ale w tym miejscu sobie zakończymy ten odcinek. Zapraszam Was do komentowania tego filmu, ocenienia go oraz do subskrybowania, jeśli interesuje Was tematyka gier. W środku macie przycisk do subskrypcji, a po bokach playlisty z innych gier. Do zobaczyska, drogie ludziska.